Falche. Can you say falche? That's how you say welcome in Scottish Gaelic. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Thursday, August 30th, 2018, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. India, like many other countries, has made a policy on drones. Because drones are relatively new to being commercially available to everyone, it's important to make a policy and set rules so there is no confusion and people are safe. Some basic features that were there are 5 categories. It has to be within the visual line of sight and flown only during daytime. Also, one person is allowed to fly only one drone at a time, and that too, they can't be moving in a vehicle, train, or aircraft. Also, no animals or humans can be loaded on it. And of course, preference is always given to a manned vehicle, as drones are unmanned vehicles. Plus, no damage can be done to property or people. That's obvious. Special restrictions are also put around coastal areas, military areas, Vijay Chowk in Delhi, and wildlife reserves. Number 2, it's hot in New York, like in many other places, but sweltering temperatures affected the games at the US Open Tennis Championships. 5 players had to drop out because of the heat just into day 2. Serbia's Novak Djokovic played his game, but he was sad to see the fitness of the other players. These are things that organizers have to keep in mind, like choosing times for the matches when it could be cooler. Japan is already prepping for the Olympic schedules after it faced a heat wave this summer. That's called preparation. Though some countries' players are at an advantage because they're accustomed to the heat. Number 3. A study has shown that goats are more responsive to happy faces. That's a reason to smile, but it also shows how we disqualify the power of animals other than humans. They too can understand and interpret facial expressions and even respond to us. It's time to give all animals their equal respect. And now for today's mega matter. Using 5 million records of plants and insects collected by citizen scientists in England, some scientists tried to look at the signs for refugia, a new microenvironment to provide a cooler environment for the former species that existed in cooler environments. Refugia could protect the species in the growing climatic changes today. From the research done, it was found that natural sites like hilly and steep landscapes were acting as refugia. These landscapes provide species with local climate conditions, microclimates, that differ often. The availability of this microclimate has reduced the chance of extinction of certain insects and plants, especially those sensitive to warming. From the results of the research on finding refugia for world's endangered species, there is hope for the species facing harsh climate conditions, especially because of human destruction of the environment. The Earth naturally offers refugia to all species, but that alone won't save them anymore. They need to be protected now to have a chance of survival. Protection includes the safeguarding and protecting of the Earth, which is the source of our food, water, and natural landscapes. Today's word of the day is restrictions. That means to put limits or rules on something. And finally, for today's quote of the day, either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. That's a quote by Benjamin Franklin. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?